Good morning, students. I am Assistant Professor Sushma Chaudhary from Shri Mudaidev Shikshan Sanstha's Professor Sambhajirao Kadam College, Devur. Today's lecture is conducted for the BSc First students. This lecture is about zoology, paper first, animal diversity. In this lecture, we discuss about the phylum Porifera. So, let us see about the phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera is the first phylum of the animal kingdom. The name of the phylum is derived from the Latin words, namely porus means pores and feru means to bear. That is, phylum Porifera means pores bearing organism or pores bearing animals. Let's see the general characters of phylum Porifera. So, general characters of phylum Porifera. The cells of poriferans are loosely organized, that has that is, they have loose grade organization of the body. They are mostly found in marine water, only a few are found in fresh water. The animals are strictly aquatic, which are found in fresh water as well as marine water. They are either radially symmetrical or asymmetrical. The body of the poriferans are either radially symmetrical or asymmetrical. Body is usually cylindrical. The scleroblast secretes spicules while spongin fibers are secreted by spongioblast. Scleroblast that secrete spicules. Scleroblasts are the cells which is present in poriferans which secrete spicules, siliceous spicules or calcareous spicules, which forms the endoskeleton of the spongin fiber sponge body. They have no organs in their body. They depict cellular grade of organization. The body comprises numerous pores known as ostia or osculum. That the body bears small pores which is known as ostia. The central cavity is called spongocele or atrium, which opens to the outside through the osculum. That is, there is a large opening or excurrent canal which is known as osculum. They reproduce asexually by budding and fragmentation. The nutrition is holozoic, that is, the nutrition is animal like. They have neurosensory cells but are devoid of any specific nervous system. They have the power of regenerate the lost parts. The development is indirect and the cleavage is holoblastic. The exchange of respiratory gases and nitrogenous waste occurs by the process of diffusion. So these are the general characters of phylum Porifera. Now we discuss about the classification of phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera, it is classified into three classes, that is class Calcarea, class Demospongia and class Hexactinellida. So we discuss about first class, that is class Calcarea. Class Calcarea and the example is Cycon. So first the characteristics features of the class Calcarea. The spicules are calcareous, that is, the spicules are made up of calcium carbonate or CaCO3. These are strictly marine sponges. The body is cylindrical or wedge shaped. It is radially symmetrical. The size of the body is small, ranging from few to 15 centimeter in height. The canal system may be of Ascon type or Cycon type or sometimes simple Leucon type. The conocytes are large. Conocytes are the cells of the sponge body. For example, cycon, grantia, etc. Next class is class Hexactinellida, and the example is Euplectella. The spicules are siliceous and generally six-rayed. These are strictly marine sponges. The body is cylindrical or wedge shaped and it is radially symmetrical. The size of these sponges is ranges from 10 to 30 centimeters in height. The canal system is of Leucon type. The conocytes are smaller and these are popularly known as glass sponges. For example, Euplectella and Hylonemma. Next class is class Demospongia. The skeleton is made up of siliceous spicules or spongin fibers, or sometimes the skeleton is made up of both, that is siliceous spicules or spongin fibers. In some forms, the skeleton is absent. Some are marine, while few are freshwater forms. The body is asymmetrical, that is, there is absence of symmetry. The canal system is of Leucon type. It is either apodal or diplodal. For example, Spongilla, bath sponge, etc. Thank you for the watching video.